Hello everyone, the 13 Scale here, also known as Scale, and welcome to, well, I messed up, quite frankly. There's a reason I look like trash. I have been working like non-stop for the last 24 to 48 hours trying to correct a mistake that I made. A big mistake. So that's why I am sans makeup and I'm not showing you what my hair looks like. You can't make me, it's not good. Anyway, so essentially what's kind of going on is I had made the move from editing softwares. I had, like, if I were to give you a whole timeline, to start off with me using DaVinci Resolve 17, then I went to Premiere Pro because I had a subscription to that. The subscription ended and I'm broke, so I didn't renew that. And then I went back to DaVinci 17 and then upgraded to DaVinci 18. Now, the reason why this all matters is because that's kind of why uploads have been a little bit funky, both in terms of consistency and also in terms of, well, my really big screw up. So it's wild, honestly. It's my brain has been racked thoroughly for like at least 2 hours trying to figure out where I screwed up, and YouTube and like Reddit were all not helpful. So let me take you guys over to show you what I'm kind of talking about here. So we're gonna break this down one at a time, so don't worry about that. So this is my overall like content screen right now. I've limited it down to Grave because we're going to be looking at Graveyard Keeper as an example. So as you'll notice, there are two Graveyard Keeper 37s. This is the original one that we had. But here, give me a second here. I had nice background music on for this. So if I were to go ahead and click on this to have you guys watch it, what you're going to notice in particular is that the audio for this, despite being at max, the thing is not at all muted in any way. There is no audio. So I got concerned as to what that meant for me. And this right here, this one, if you notice it, when I go to click on it, when I upload this later, this will come down the line. I'll explain when we get there. This one does have audio. Like, you know. So you can hear that there is, I've fixed the problem. But let me explain what the problem was and how we got to the fixing state. So, yeah, needless to say, though, I'm going to be deleting this 37 and keeping this one up, but I'm going to have to, like, re-upload them, like, one day at a time. Kind of, like, reset the schedule back to this one, just because I don't want to, like, over-spam everyone with trying to catch back up with all the videos that I had uploaded that didn't have any audio. Because if you notice, if I were to go back into Rune Factory, the last Rune Factory one that I had that worked was 120. So 121 was the first one of those that I fixed. So yeah, I'm still working on it. But let me explain what we did wrong. So, and by we, I mean me. So this is my personal storage files for the videos that I have on the channel. I keep all of it together. And so if you go to look at the new 37, which will match this one with the 1 in front of it, which I entirely do that just so this way we can keep it straight. So if I click on this one, you will notice that of course, the better quality. This one has audio. Now, if I were to go and click onto the original 37, which is what this one was, you will notice. Okay. Say more words, May. Come on. So that's one more step done. If I have like a mega awesome. You'll notice that this one does have audio. So both of these do have audio. So what was the issue? Now, hey, I just caught a gnat out of thin air. Okay, anyway. So if I were to go ahead and take a look-see and put this in the editor. Load, 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 load. You'll see that there is a whole timeline bar with audio, ups and downs and all this stuff, like as one would expect. If I click on the original 37 for Graveyard Keeper and we go over to the editor, you'll notice, come on, come on, come on. There is nothing except this one little dash, which that's a little interesting. So I went and opened up my editing software. Now, so this is part, oh God, hold on, I'm in the way. So you'll see right here that this is part 37 of Graveyard Keeper. And if there was an issue with the overall editing process in the original, that there would be no audio, but here we are. There is audio. I'm gonna need the blood. So what would be the one little sliver? Why wouldn't that? Oh God. Well, here's what it is. It's my cute clicky button. It's the clicks for the clicky button. I worked really hard to make that clicky. I'm keeping it. So it looked like only audio track 2 worked, but when I play it in my own archives, both audio tracks work. Give me more proof, me. Every now and again, I keep trying to go for... So, if both audio tracks work, why did YouTube show that only audio track 2 existed? Well, when I went to export everything, if you notice when I click on audio, bus 1 is here selected. When I had initially exported it, I actually had it as all timeline tracks. So what essentially it was doing is it was exporting both of these tracks as independent tracks in the file. But if I were to click just bus 1 would include both the clickies and also the original audio track. I wouldn't have been having any other issues that way. But I thought that if I did the all audio tracks, it would mesh them into one to begin with. Like, that was my fault. But anyway, every single one of the videos that I had edited in DaVinci Resolve, either 17 or 18, all had this problem. So if you take a moment to look, I have to go back and re-export and redo every single thing that I had uploaded, which, by the way, is no small task, because I know if you just look at Graveyard Keeper alone, you know, there's only a few, right? Like, I got up to 39. We were just looking at 37. It's not the biggest thing in the world. But if you look at Rune Factory, I got all the way up to 131, and it was even worse if we go to all overall content, right? And go to Rune Factory 5, I had exported all the way to 140. So the reason I look like a nightmare right now, and I refuse to show you guys what my hair looks like, and I'm coming to you sans makeup, is because I have been spending literally all day fixing this for not just this channel, the Le13 Scale Twitch channel, but also my primary channel, which would be just plain old Le13 Scale. As you can see, I've been doing it for Live Alive. The entire Monster Prom series has had that problem. A good majority of Shadows Over Loathing. I was starting to upload Forbidden West. I have to take all that down and refix that. And if you'll notice, it only goes back to a certain date. Why? Because if you look at the original channel as a hypothetical here, because Avatar as the series is completely fine. Why is that? Because Avatar was done using the old software of using Premiere Pro rather than... Yeah. Let's get her on out. It was done using Premiere Pro as opposed to using DaVinci Resolve. Because my problems didn't start until I started using DaVinci Resolve. So yeah, that's where we're at. It's still going to take me a little bit of time to fix everything. As a result, there was no upload today as of when I'm recording this, because you'll see it's nighttime. It also means that there's not going to be an upload today when this has been uploaded, because I'm still fixing all of this that I have screwed up on 2 channels. We are talking a lot of content this way. Even if they are just low edit re-uploads from Twitch, just so that this way we keep them there and organized. Not that like I don't care enough to put the work into, but it's not like I have to like redo like copious amounts of actual work. I just have to like make one minor setting tweak and we're good. But yeah, so that's kind of what's been going on here. When I upload everything back up again, it's still going to be one video per day. So if you guys actually care about anything that you wanted to see that was on the channel, say maybe part 127 of Rune Factory 5, for example, which by the way has some of the more views, I would recommend just like rewatching the video when it comes out. I'm still gonna do it one video at a time. I've been told the re-uploads don't go nice onto YouTube, so we're gonna hope for the best and see how this goes. But enough of me just rambling about the issue. I just wanted to let you guys know where I messed up, because it was definitely my fault, and tell you guys that I am so sorry that I messed this up this badly. I am taking the steps to fix it. I figured out what my problem was. I decided I would break it down for you guys in case literally anybody else ever has the same issue. It's because YouTube only acknowledges one audio track, not two, and I was accidentally exporting two instead of one like I thought that I was. I don't know what I was thinking previously, but my brain did not do the big think, and it was definitely a smooth brain move if I just keep pulling out all the old ways of saying that. So, but that's all the time we've got. I promise I'll fix everything. Hope for me, I guess, I think. In the meantime, take care, everybody.